I'd like to just briefly talk about the life cycle of a debt.
Okay.
Because typically what happens is that a bank, for a period of at least 6 months, their in-house collection department will attempt to collect the debt, and their goal is to get 100% of what's owing.
Which is why when and I see this all the time with my clients. So I get behind on the first month payment. No big deal. My credit card statement comes and there's a little note at the bottom that says, hey, you probably forgot to make your payment this month. No big deal. If you've already sent the payment, we're all cool. And then the second month, the note is a little more strict, and I'm getting a phone call now. Hey, where's our money? Where's our money? And that pressure just keeps getting ratcheted up. They at some point are probably going to freeze my account or not allow me to use the credit card anymore. More credit calls, more calls, and so on. So you're saying that somewhere around the 6-month mark is when the original creditor, the credit card company, the bank, whatever, says, okay, wait a minute, we got a big problem here. So what happens at that point?
Well, at that point, it's typical for the financial institution or the credit card company to place the account for collection with a collection agency, and it's done on a commission basis. So that if the collection agency doesn't recover any monies on a particular account, then they don't generate any revenues.
So there's zero risk to the bank. They've been trying for 6 months to collect, couldn't get anything. They send it off to a collection agency. So it gets, so we're talking about the life cycle of the debt then. So it goes to a collection agency. What happens after that?
Well, it may be recalled and then sent to another collection agency. So the first time an account is placed with a collection agency, that's called a first assignment. And that may be for 6 months or 12 months. And then typically the creditor, if it's not collected, the creditor will recall the account and place it with a different collection agency, and that's called a second assignment. And this may happen a third and fourth time. And if on the third time, it's called a third assignment. And if it goes out a fourth or a fifth time, that'll usually still be called a third assignment. At some point, the creditor is going to say, listen, let's sell this debt for 5 cents on the dollar or something like that. And then they'll just sell the debt. And they don't sell one debt. They may sell hundreds or thousands to a debt buyer. There's definitely something wrong here.
Lawyer Mark Silverthorn used to work for collection agencies. Now he helps people faced with abusive debt collectors.
It's maybe 25% of collectors who work at collection agencies are engaging in illegal, unprofessional, or unethical behavior.
Silverthorn spent a dozen years working for collection agencies. Now he acts for consumers, and his book, The Wolf at the Door, addresses what consumers can do to stave off the collectors.